What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We are on our way today to go watch Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. But before that, I got hit up on social media a bunch about these two Kang the Conqueror specific trailers. And I was like, all right, well, this is our last chance to watch it fresh because it doesn't make sense to watch it after we've already seen the movie. So we're going to watch it right now with you guys. So please go ahead, leave a like, also subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when our review is up for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania right here on this very channel. Speaking of which, in case you didn't catch the memo, John Campea, Christian Harloff, and I are teaming up for a live event at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, California, Sunday, February 19th. We're going to be doing like a huge talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania and a bunch of other things. It'll be a night of laughs, good time, get to meet a bunch of people. It's going to be a great time. Plenty of, you can if you want to get a drink. Alrighty, let's get to it, guys.
You come from above. Like him.
Oh.
He will burn the world to find you.
Wonder who that was.
Huh? The Conqueror.
The Conqueror.
Ooh. In the MCU. We knew we wanted to go to places we've never been. And pitting Ant-Man against a major villain felt perfect.
Yeah, man.
Seen a version of this character in the series Loki.
Yes, very true.
This is wild. In our film,
Got the chair.
it's very different.
Kang is an infinite number of different personas.
Goddamn right.
You need an actor to be able to pull that off, and that is Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, he's very versatile.
Rewrite existence and shatter timelines. In this film, this is really a side of him we haven't seen. This is his baddest self.
Yeah.
From those who banished me.
And I will burn
Banished me.
out of time.
Oh, there's some details here.
Told me about how time plays within our relationship. Love, friendship, legacy, Ant-Man versus Kang. This is it. People are gonna lose their mind.
Yes. Yeah.
Whoa!
You're out of your league, Ant-Man.
Oh.
Small world.
After all.
The Conqueror. He will burn the world to find you.
On February 17th. If you want to stop what's coming, better hurry, Ant-Man.
I don't care who this guy is.
Use that shot for so many things.
Giant man.
I'm coming for you.
Oh, use it as a shield.
You can beat
Whoa.
Nice.
Ant armies.
Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Rated PG-13, February 17th. Get tickets now.
Man, my mind was just kind of spinning there. There's so much little nuggets of information. The line that really stood out to me the most was taking revenge on those who banished him, because I'm like, that can mean a variety of things.
Yes.
Because obviously he's trapped here in the quantum realm, and what it seems like this is focusing on, because while we know like there's going to be multiple Kang variants, perhaps maybe not in this film, but in the Kang Dynasty, or as the course of Phase 5 ultimately progresses, that there will be more Kangs that do show up. But based off of the marketing and everything that they're saying about this specific Kang, that he is indeed the main villain. He is indeed the Kang that is the ultimate big bad threat, or new Thanos per se. So especially if he's the one who's been like banished to the quantum realm. And I'm like trying to have my own theories of what it could be. I mean, one implication of what that could mean is just like someone like Janet Van Dyne perhaps is in contribution with others there who helped trap him here because they knew how dangerous it was to keep him out. It could be referring to the Council of Kangs, and like he's just too bad. We gotta make sure he stays stuck here. But yeah, that was exceptional. I get why people wanted us to watch this one, because this was the first trailer out of all the marketing for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. We've heard all the hype about Kang the Conqueror, but this is, you know, in Avengers Infinity War, when, you know, Mark Ruffalo comes to the Sanctum Sanctorum and he's like, Thanos is coming. That's what this did for me. Kang is coming.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and I think that I mean, I will be excited to see various iterations of Kang, but I feel like this movie definitely would want to focus directly in on this one because most people saw Loki, but I feel like the movies probably reach a little bit higher in terms of getting to everyone. And I feel like here, yeah, you would want to set the stage and really let your new big bad, conquer it, command that presence before bringing in other variants and stuff. But I just love the other glimpses we got of him. I loved the look. Like, you can really pick out some of the details on the wardrobe, the costume and whatnot. And also just that further sense of who else lives under the quantum, like who else lives in the quantum realm near Chronopolis, who is affected by Kang's imprisonment here because, they're stuck in here with him, to borrow that Watchmen bit. And yeah, I mean, part of me wonders, He Who Remains was definitely involved with that, so maybe we will get some further TVA involvements because, like, whoever He Who Remains set that up with, I could see being involved with trapping Kang here, or maybe even someone Fantastic Four related, given the lineage with the Richards family and whatnot, and maybe that could be at least a way to hint at and tease the Fantastic Four without, like, fully bringing them in and distracting everybody with that. And part of me kind of feels like maybe they will want to kind of keep any outside Easter eggs or hints at the future kind of at bay because, too, this is a big stakes movie for Ant-Man. They want this, I think, to be the biggest and most, important Ant-Man movie. So I feel like the less they can distract from that, the better.
Perhaps. I think, though, that they are really setting the stage here, and I think what Marvel's really wanting to implement is, guys, everything that you were feeling about Marvel Phase 4, Ant-Man Quantumania, is very much vital, and you will see how this film is setting up the Kang Dynasty and, of course, Secret Wars, which is supposed to follow immediately after that. And, glimpsing this trailer, too, it is nice to get these teases. Because then one thing that some people might not register about Kang the Conqueror is he himself is not really super powered. He's like super intelligent. He's a scientist, and when you're seeing him use powers here, there were parts that were making me kind of question it a little bit because we've seen in other trailers too where it looked like he had like telekinesis abilities. Yeah, which I'm like, I mean, he could be just harnessing some energy. It looks like while he's been trapped here, he has found a way with the beams that he has to harness quantum technology in order to create a set of weaponry for himself, which I think is really neat. But I feel like this movie is, I feel like we often say this leading into movies for Marvel, and it's kept happening with Phase 4 of this movie for Phase 4, this project for Phase 4 is really going to be the big thing that sets up the future, the multiverse saga and all that. And then a lot of times it didn't end up feeling that way by the end of it. I'm under the impression, I'm going to say it one more time, that this just seems like, especially with the fact that Kang the Conqueror is the villain, that this is super duper important for the trajectory of however Phase 5 ultimately unfolds. And I'm excited for it. And I think this trailer is great. And yeah, Jonathan Majors is one versatile actor. So to see him be able to do multiple versions of Kang, I'm very much excited for, because if there is an actor out there who can pull it off, it is Jonathan Majors. My introduction to him was Lovecraft Country, where he was like a super kind of, like, he was a cool guy, but he's also like a really nerdy guy.
Yeah. He was a very sort of relatable character.
Whereas even just from He Who Remains to seeing what he's been doing with Kang the Conqueror with the bits of footage of this conquest-like persona, I feel like this is already a very different interpretation, and it seems equally believable. So yeah, guys, I'm excited. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, there's going to be plenty to talk about once this film is actually out. Can't wait. Let me know when you guys are going to go watch it. Hopefully I can see some of you at the live event. Leave a like, subscribe. Before we go, let's end this with a Patreon.
Brian Perry, my dude. I just wanted to say hello to you and to wish you a happy and very romantic February, all right? We're here talking about the quantum realm, but if there's one thing that is not tiny or minuscule or microscopic, it's our love for you and the love that you have shown us. And I want to take that love to the next level in this month. We should meet up, maybe go to a nice candlelit romantic dinner, swap massages, tell each other secrets and things, giggle a lot, have a pillow fight. Something like that, maybe get into an altercation about who gets to, be with Greg, even though Greg's already married. And it's not really a point in even arguing about it. But still, it's the principle that matters. And you seem like a guy of principle, Brian. So we're sending you the love. And, hands off my mans. But otherwise, keep on pledging and staying beautiful and sexy and all that good stuff. Love you, bud.